Hi, Joanne Wilson here, and I want to walk you through setting a new home page for your website. By default, WordPress sets your blog posts as the default home page, and we're going to be changing those settings. So what you need to do first is go to All Pages, and I've already set up a home page here, but if you didn't have a home page, you would go to Add New, set up a home page. I'm going to actually set up a test page, and of course you would add content and then click publish. The other page I want to set up is one specifically for blogs in case you're a blogger, and this is just going to be so that you can see how this is done. I'm going to add new, and you don't have to name your post or your page blog. It can be named anything you want. I'm just going to make up a name here. I'm going to call this My Thoughts. Why not? And that's going to be my blog page. I'm going to click publish. Now to set these pages in your WordPress settings, you go to settings and then reading. Instead of this being your latest post as your main page, we go to click a static page, select your page that's normally named home. So we're going to go ahead and select that at this moment. And my thoughts again, that was my blog page. I'm just going to change a couple settings while I'm here to 5 and summary. Then now I'm going to click Save Changes. Now when you go to your home page or your website, it's a blank home page because obviously we don't have any content in there. The next thing we would want to do is set those pages in our menu. To do that, we would go to Appearance and Menus. Now, we haven't created a new menu yet, so let's just create that right now. I'm going to create the menu and call it Main Menu. Why not? Okay, and then click Create Menu. That's going to be my main navigation. I make sure to select that. Sometimes this says Primary Menu. It depends on your theme. This one says Top Menu, so we're just going to select that. I'm going to add my home page and my blog page and the sample page. We're going to click. We just select the pages we want. If all your pages don't show up in this most recent panel, you can click on View All, and then everything will show up. And as you see right here, there's 2 homepage listings for some reason. So we don't want both of those home pages. Okay, add to menu. Now here are my pages. To rearrange them, I would just drag them up and drop them. So my home page first. I'm going to drag this down here. But maybe you want to have a drop menu item. So for instance, maybe this sample page, I would drop it and move it out. This would make this a submenu. And I'll show you how that works. We're going to click Save Menu. Once you get the green bar here that says it's been updated, go to the site, refresh, and there's our menu. And see, this is where your submenu comes in. All right. The next thing I want to do is go back to my pages because I set up this test page here, and maybe I've been working on this test page, and I want to set this page as my main home page instead of this page up here. So to quickly change the name, I would hover over this and click the Quick Edit link. And I'm going to go ahead and change the name to Home Page. And you want to change the both. You can just name it Home, but then you would have 2 pages named Home, and it would be more difficult to figure out which one is which. So I am just changing the entire name. Also, you want to change the slug in here. And a slug is all lowercase and there's no spaces, and you use a dash between the words. So that's going to be my slug, and I'm going to update that. So that's a quick way to change that. Now I'm going to go back into my reading, appearance, I'm sorry, settings and reading, the right area. And remember, I changed the name of that to homepage. Now I want that to be my homepage. So I'm going to set it there, click Save Changes. And the next area that has to be set is in my menu. So go to Appearance and Menus. And this is the page that I want to make my new homepage. We're going to check it, add to menu. I'm going to bring that back up here. And this page, old homepage now, I don't want. So I click on that drop down. I click Remove. And now I don't want that as a submenu. So I'm going to slide that in. And I'm going to save my menu, refresh. And now this one titled Homepage is my homepage. The second thing I want to show you about menus is if you want to change the name of this, so you don't want it on the navigation to say home page. Normally it just says home. Click this drop down, click inside it, and you can edit the navigation label and click Save Menu. Another thing you can change in your menus is choose the screen options and click the link target. So when you go now into the drop menu, you can set this page. Of course, you wouldn't set your home page to do it, but maybe another page to open in a new link. Generally, if it's a page within your site, you do not want it to open in a new tab. If this were an outside link, say a custom link you created, you can create a custom link right here. And you could put whatever label you want to on here and click Add to Menu. Okay, we're just going to set that in here. You would want it to open in a new page because this custom link is a link that say is going to take you off of your website. If it's going to take you off your website, check that to open in a new tab, because when they're done with that page, they can close it and your website's still going to be open. Okay, I'm just going to remove that, resave my menu. And that is all there is to setting a home page, a blog page, setting them up in your menu.